Hey, Motorman here. Now, Harley-Davidson just brought back the Superglide. They said they're bringing back the 883 Sportster, and I'm hoping, in fact, I've heard some rumors that they may be bringing back the Road King. Let's take a ride and talk about it. All right, so if you watch my channel on a regular basis, which I hope you do, you know that Harley just announced they're coming out with a new Superglide. And that particular bike is really what they did was took a street bob. They gave it the older Superglide graphic on the tank, painted it white, chromed everything, and boom, you got a Superglide, or at least what looks like a Superglide. And for those of you who like the Dyna chassis, well, that was okay, but the Softail chassis they have from 2018 on is really a superior riding and handling motorcycle. The Dynas used to start vibrating at about 65 miles an hour up to about 75, 78. After that, they smoothed out, but right in the meat of where you're probably traveling on the interstate or country roads, yeah, you were getting a lot of vibration. Anyway, they also announced they're bringing back the 883 Sportster. They didn't say if it's going to have an Evo motor on it or a new M8 883. Didn't give too much information on it, but I think that's good news. Get back to the basics. Give people more options on what they want. Now, I heard a rumor from somebody that works at Harley, but an unnamed source. I think CNN uses unnamed sources all the time, so I'm going to use one. I don't know if I trust them or not. But anyway, rumor is they may be coming out with a Road King. I don't know if that's going to be in 2026 or 2027. But if you think about it, what they've done with just about all their icon bikes is they've taken what they already have and just made a few minor changes, the same chassis, same motors, and just some really cosmetic changes, and boom, you got a bike that resembles the original. And really, I don't fault them for doing that. That's smart marketing, smart business. They could easily do the same thing with the Road King. I mean, take the fairing off a Street Glide and put a windshield on it, and you got a Road King. It's not brain surgery. I would hope they would offer two different models, one being the standard, maybe offer that in black like this 2025 Police Road King. And then if you want to do a special, give the special those new chromed tubeless tired wire wheels and some wide white walls. They charge $1,500 more for that. If they want to make it in limited editions just to see how well it sells, yeah, go ahead. Maybe that's what they're doing with the Superglide. They wanted to see if that particular motorcycle would sell, and it at least right now I know that my local dealer has two of them coming in and they're both sold. They have probably 3 or 4 regular street bobs on the floor. No deposits on those, but why would somebody do that, put a deposit on that bike, especially if they know, and they should know, it's a street bob with some cosmetic changes. But it's those cosmetic changes that are making that bike. Plus the price is right. $16,000, I think with freight it's $16,895, something like that, which is just slightly more than the 117 street bob. I think just a couple of $100. In fact, if you got the wire wheels on the street bob, yeah, it's almost the same price. Good thing, even though they're saying they're just going to make 2,500 of them. But again, with the Road King, which is, you know, a very popular bike for many years, and probably their most versatile touring motorcycles, comes with the windshield, comes with crash bars front and rear. At least it did. I think 2022 is the last year they made that, or 23. This particular one is the last year of for the Police Road King, which is the same bike, except it came with a few more things than the standard bike. If you want to put the new tins on it, I'm sure there's plenty of those available. And they're still making those tins, you know, the tank and the fenders, etc. Yeah, put those on it. I would rather see the fenders like I have on this police bike. I think they're more nostalgic. And if you price the standard one at say $20,000, and then $1,500 more, you get the Road King Special, we'll call it, and that's going to have the wire wheels and the wide white walls. Then you see which one sells better. So, in my opinion, a Road King Standard, Road King Special with the wire wheels, the wide white walls, I think it would sell pretty good. And I want to let you know, this coming Sunday I do have 2 openings for my Ride Like a Pro class. Just go to ridelikeapro.com, click on Classes with Motorman, and sign up. Still just $150. We'll change your riding life forever. We'll make you do things with that motorcycle you never thought possible, make you a better, safer rider, and you'll enjoy riding so much more when you actually know what the hell you're doing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Comment below, what do you think? Should they bring back the Road King? And don't forget to subscribe.